Hello students, let's do a few more questions of exercise 2.4 factorize. Today we have cubic polynomials. So how can we factorize these cubic polynomials? So I am going to tell you the solutions. So student, I am telling you one of these and you have to do yourself the remaining three. So I am taking the third one. The polynomial is x cubed plus 13x squared plus 32x plus 20. So first of all students, in such type of questions in these cubic polynomials we ourselves put a value for the variable x that makes the value of the polynomial 0. By that way we find the 0 of the polynomial. So first of all, using hit and trial method, let's check for what value of x this becomes 0. If we put x equals to 0, then see students, p of 0 becomes 0 plus 13 into 0 square plus 32 into 0 plus 20. So 0 plus 0 plus 0 plus 20 equals to 20. So 20, we are not getting 0. It means x equals to 0 is not a 0 of this cubic polynomial. Similarly student, if we put x equals to 1, so what do we get? Let's see. So for variable x putting 1, so the cubic polynomial becomes 1 cubed plus 13 into 1 square plus 32 into 1 plus 20. So it becomes 1 plus 13 plus 32 plus 20. Again student, all these terms are positive terms, so we are not getting 0 this time also. So whenever we put positive number for x, we will never get 0 for this polynomial. The polynomial will never become 0. So student, we will try a negative integer, using a negative integer. So let's try x equals to -1. So let's check what does it become. So in place of x we are putting -1. So -1 cubed plus 13 into -1 squared plus 32 into -1 plus 20. So -1 cubed become -1, 13 into 1 square becomes 1, so 13 into 1 13, 32 into -1 minus 32 plus 20. So total negative -32 minus 1 in negative -33, and total in positive 20 plus 13 33. So -33 plus 33, it becomes 0. So student, we have got one of the 0 of given cubic polynomial. So x equals to -1 is a 0 of given cubic polynomial px. This implies that, so transposing this -1 to the left hand side, it becomes x plus 1. Therefore x plus 1 is a factor of px. Now student, if given polynomial is divided by this factor, we will get the quotient that will contain the other two factors, because all these polynomials are cubic polynomials. So all these polynomials will have three factors. These polynomials will, now student, dividing the given polynomial by x plus 1. So first of all, we have to make the highest power term x cubed by this x, so multiplying by x square. So multiplying by x square, so x square into x becomes x cubed, x square into 1, it will become x square. So writing the like terms under, so x cubed, now change the sign of these. So coefficient of x cubed 1, coefficient of x cubed is -1, so cancel. Here coefficient of x square is 13, coefficient of x square is not given, then it will be -1. So 13 minus 1, it will become 12. So 12 x square. Write all these here. Now we have to make 12x square from this x. So together with x we need 12, and we have to make this x as x square, so multiplying also by x. So 12x into x will become 12x squared, and 12x into 1 will become 12x. Again subtracting, so change the sign. So 12x square minus 12x square cancel. 32 minus 12, 20x, 20 again remaining. Now is done. This time x, and here is also x. So with this x we need 20. So when 20 multiply x we will get 20x, and 20 multiply this one will become 20. Now is done subtracting. So 20x minus 20x 0, 20 minus 20 0. Now is done. We have obtained this quadratic equation, x square plus 12x plus 20. So highest degree of this equation, this polynomial, is 2. So it will contain two factors, and you better know is then how do we factorize a quadratic equation. So quadratic equation, I have already told you, we have to split the middle term. Coefficient of x square is 1, constant term is 20, so 20 into 120. So 20 can be written as 4 multiply 5, 20, 10 to the 20. So we have to make 12. So which pair makes 12? 10 plus 2 makes 12. So middle term can be written as 10x plus 2x and plus 20. So from first two terms and from the later two terms we can take common. So first two terms x is common, so x plus 10. From the last two terms 2 is common, so x plus 10 is remaining. Again x plus 10 is common, and x n plus 2 remaining. So this quadratic equation, this quadratic polynomial can be factorized as x plus 10 and x plus 2. So these are two factors. One of the factor was x plus 1. So given cubic polynomial can be written as x cubed plus 13x square plus 32x can be written as, one of the factor was x plus 1 and other two factors are x plus 10 and x plus 2. Because the polynomial is cubic, so it will contain three factors. So these are three factors, and from these three factors we can also find the zeros, as if x plus 1 equal to 0, so x equals to minus 1. If x plus 10 equals to 0, we will get x equals to minus 10, and if x plus 2 equals to 0, we will get x equals to minus 2. So those will be three zeros of this cubic polynomial. So similarly then you have to try all three remaining questions. You have to factorize other cubic polynomials also. So here you can do using, well, x equals to 1, x equals to minus 1, 4x equals to 0, 4x equals to 2. So what value first makes the value of polynomial 0? So that will be the 0 of polynomial. From that 0 you can find the factor, and if you get factor, uh, from that factor you have to divide the given cubic polynomial, so you will get a quadratic polynomial, and that will contain the other two factors of these polynomials. So you have to try all these yourself. Thank you.